History Month in March at San Salvador High School was geared towards celebrating the 50th Independence Anniversary, highlighting 50 prominent Bahamians. During February, grades 7 to 12 researched and presented the data, which was then collated by Mrs. Reid Williams, teacher, in the poster. Thank you, Mr. Vashon Smith, our teacher, and our island administrator, Mrs. Frances Simonette, for the great help in making the poster come to fruition. A History Mania PowerPoint competition in March was held, along with trivia during the Commonwealth Day Assembly on the content. To the present, students show daily interest in learning from the poster. Bahamian political party founders like Warren Levarity, F&M, William Cartwright, PLP, Olympians Tonique Williams-Darling, actors like Sidney Portier, musical artists like Ronnie Butler, and our very own San Salvador native Clayton Fernando, Commissioner of Police, are just a few of the 50 prominent Bahamians featured in this poster. In addition to the History Mania, the week of March 13th to 17th comprised of Commonwealth Day being held on March the 14th. During classes of Social Studies, History, Civics, students were quizzed on the poster along with a cultural display from one of the Commonwealth countries, Jamaica. The stellar grades 7 to 12 homeroom teachers of San Salvador High School prepared an item each to be presented during Commonwealth Day. Thank you to the hardworking teachers for your continued support and assistance. I am grateful.
Good afternoon and welcome to our 74th Commonwealth Day celebration on our chosen theme, delivering a common future connected, innovating and transforming. I want to give a special welcome to our guest of honor, our island administrator, Mrs. Frances Simonette, and our chief counselor, Mr. Reid. Welcome, teachers and members of the ancillary staff, students, or principal. It is certainly an honor to welcome you to our 74th Commonwealth Day celebration. I'm your coordinator, Mrs. Nicola Williams, and I'm pleased to be leading you on yet another journey of discovery into the cultural practices of 6 Commonwealth countries. Integration of cultures is always the key focus. It is my hope that at the end of this program, you will not only be entertained, as our principal said, but be informed, and you'll have a deeper understanding for the differences that we share. And not look at the differences as a way to separate us, but to see how we can integrate these differences and make our country even better. Now, incidentally, we are also celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Bahamas' independence. And so even though we have a short program, we want to incorporate that in a small way. Here I have a poster that was presented or executed with the assistance of our island administrator. Thank you once again for your contribution. You, the students of San Salvador High, did much of the research, and to Mr. Vashon Smith, who assisted me with the erection of the poster. Now, this poster has been in my classroom for the past 1.5 weeks, and I'm hoping that you will peruse and found out about some of our prominent Bahamians. So we are showcasing 50 prominent Bahamians for our 50th independence anniversary. And so at the end of the exercise, we will do a trivia to see those who were taking an introspective look, a deep look at this poster and learning about the Bahamas' history and those persons, dead and alive, who have contributed to this rich legacy that is the Bahamas. So without further ado, as I exit this podium, I will invite the audience to sit back, relax, and learn about the 6 countries that will be featured today. Our moderator is our able grade 8 student, Petra Store. Please welcome her as she comes to lead us in this program. Thank you once again for your attention.
teachers, administrative and ancillary staff and students, good afternoon. As we embark on this journey into the cultural practices of 6 Commonwealth nations, it is only fitting that we take the time out for a word of prayer. We will now invite the beautiful, vibrant, and pleasant Denise Salvador to lead us in prayer.
We give you thanks for occasions like these, that we can celebrate each other and acknowledge our common goals as Commonwealth nations. We ask you to bless today's proceedings.
During this assembly, we will ask trivia questions to test what you have learned from the viewing of the display that was in the History Social Studies room for the past 2 weeks. You are indeed in the right place, and we welcome you wholeheartedly. Welcome once, welcome twice, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Commonwealth Day message, the 13th of March, 2023. Commonwealth Day was an occasion of particular pride for my beloved mother, the late Queen. A treasured opportunity to celebrate our Commonwealth family, to whose service she dedicated her long and remarkable life. In succeeding Her Majesty as head of the Commonwealth, I draw great strength from her example, together with all that I have learned from the extraordinary people I have met throughout the Commonwealth over so many years.
Their first CHOGM meeting in 1971. Singapore's population is made up of 5,686 people. Fun fact, did you know that Singapore is an island and a country?
In addition to the presentations made by each grade level on the different countries, Mrs. Reid Williams provided background information on all countries, including Singapore.
A good place to be born. You might think that it is poor, but it surrounds, attracts the tourists more and more. Along the Atlantic coast of Central Africa is where the country lies, with 2.341 million populace that's still on the rise. Its currency is CFA. Its official language is French. Between June to September, there's little to no rain. But between October, it can seem like a hurricane. There are plants and animals that live on the land, especially since there's a rainforest that's high in demand. There are antelopes, monkeys, gorillas, and birds. There's even various elephants that travel in herds. There are many national parks and related archaeology sites, including the Lope Okando wildlife. This is just a few things on the lawn that you can go look up on.
We have certainly enjoyed our journey into this West Central African country. We will make a westward journey to the country in the southeastern Caribbean, known as the land of the hummingbird, Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad is the largest of the Twin Islands. Its largest city is Port of Spain. This is certainly the land of Carnival and Calypso. This land is beautiful and filled with valuable resources, one of them being oil. The women are enchanting and dynamic. You will not only want to believe after visiting the forest with our beautiful birds, but zip lining is also a very fun activity that you can enjoy, as well as tasting at their scrumptious, black cake and tasty caramel. Here to shed more light on the vitality of this country is Reid.
Food as abandoned on this beautiful island.
Yours truly is the grade 9 homeroom teacher.
by yourself. At the end of the day, Jamaica, Jamaica, home run.
Jamaica, what?
Now, since I hail from Jamaica, I just want to add some facts to what they have presented about my island home. Jamaica is the third largest country in the Caribbean. The capital is Kingston, and we have a population of 2.8 million. It is home to the Blue Mountains, a range that is known for coffee production.
Mama, can't you see?
Oh, y'all cut this game boring.
Man, you just lied to us.
We're gonna play Brown Girl in the Rain.
Yeah.
Go with the little girl.
There's a brown girl in the ring. Sha-la-la-la. There's a brown girl in the ring. Sha-la-la-la. There's a brown girl in the ring. Sha-la-la-la. And she looks like a sugar in a plum, plum, plum. Stop. Stop the word and let me off.
Wait, let me go. Go, baby. You ready? Alright, let's go.
Stop the word and let me off. Started going round and round. I can't escape my love is on. Stop the word and let me off. God, what do you think this man is, man? All day I did home with these little kids. Anyway, I can call down the road to see if they're there.
Hello, honey.
You better come on now.
Let's go.
These little children need God. They crying for their pop. If I ever cause for that pop. No. But I know that I need you. You never come now. Cut it out. Come on. Come on. Come here, what we doing? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Get off the stage.
Man, let go of me, man.
Queen's Decades, Portland Capital, Atlantic Farmer.
Ilukaye National Park, Bahamas National Trust. These are conservation areas. They protect the animal and plant life in the Bahamas. Some of them are found in Abaco. The androgen print is traditional to the Bahamas, and this is an example of the androgen print. And another example here. The Bahamian culture is rich with different foods such as conch salad, boiled fish, Bahamian crawfish or spiny lobster, sauce, which is one of my favorites, conch fritters, and crack conch. Of course, we have Bahamian musical artists, Ronnie Butler, going down Burma Road, and Johnny Kemp. I don't know if you know this man, but it's a popular song that I grew up on, and I didn't even know he was from the Bahamas. So here's a taste of his song. For those who don't know, bring that. Anybody has ever heard this song? For those who waiting for Friday to get the pay, this is the anthem.
Sweet name to me. Sea of green and lush scenery. Magnificent birds overlook foaming tide. Golden tamarind monkeys scamper and hide. Rushing, rapid, and tumbling falls aloud. Land of history that makes us proud. Oh, sweet Guyana, land of many faces. Home of peace for all races. This is my Guyana, my beautiful Guyana. To Michi Allah.
Thank you very much, Dawn and grade 12 for that short and sweet view into Guyana via the point. And of course, we can see how picturesque Guyana is by looking at this video. So we will just observe the beautiful land of Guyana just a little bit more before I give you a few more facts about Guyana, which is the island home of our very own Mrs. Rhonda Fraser Store. Please give her a round of applause. And so, Ruth, I hope to have this up in my class for the remainder of the year. But for those who got a chance to glimpse, I'm going to give you some trivia questions just to see if you had internalized anything about your Bahamian ancestors and the ones who are still present and alive today, still contributing to different aspects of the Bahamas, not only in art, in cuisine, in music, in politics, and so much more. Hold up. Put on your hands. Put your hands again. Sir Roland Simonetti. Alright, this person to the left. Who is our present Minister of Health? Yes, Diana? The Honorable Michael Garfield. Everybody who is the Minister of Health? The Right Honorable Michael Garfield. I'd like you to give me any two members of the suffrage movement who allowed for women to vote since 1962 in the Bahamas. Yes, Dr. Doris Dane Johnson. She was one of them. So her name is Ruby Ann Cooper Garland. All right, give her a round of applause. Because her little thing joined the PLP in 1956. But the founding fathers were those who formed it. Hello, listen up. For the Progressive Liberal Party, those who formed it in 1953. Those who formed the FNM, that's 1971.
In summation, the work done by the History, Civic Social Studies Department, which comprises of myself, was very successful due to the participation of the teachers and the students in the whole process in assisting with the Commonwealth Day presentation, along with the creation of the poster and just the information that they gleaned. It was very fruitful. Again, happy 50th anniversary to the Bahamas, and it is hopeful that these crop of students, we will find within them future stalwarts of the Bahamas who will contribute similarly as the 50 prominent Bahamians have done, featured in the poster.